Should you still be buying Cardano in 2024? Some people think it's financial ruin, while others, it's the biggest bag they hold. In today's video, I discuss just that and give my complete outlook on Cardano, such as when I bought in and when I'd go ahead and take profits on the coin. If you guys are interested in weekly crypto nerdy videos like this, hit that sub and like button and help grow the community. Thank you guys. Just as a quick warning before we get started, I am surprisingly not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto nerd. So crypto can be insanely profitable, but at the same time it can be very risky, so make sure you do your research, guys. So I'm going to try and be as transparent as possible as I can with my Cardano investments, so that way you guys have a little bit of information and actual numbers to go off of from somebody that's actually in the space constantly. Many crypto YouTubers are not going to give you this kind of information just because they don't want you to know that kind of stuff. A lot of them are going to try and dump their bags on you in the end and all that kind of stuff. So let's get started. So starting during last cycle, around 2021 is when I first got into Cardano. Sitting around 40 to 50 cents when I first put money into it. I bought all the way up to around 70 to 80 cents, a little bit at $1. It ended up going to almost $3 where I cashed out the majority of my profits at around $2.50 or so. Since then, it's been on a massive decline, as all the crypto has been within the last year or two. Looks like it actually bottomed out like at 24 cents or so. So during this last year, I've actually started buying in sub 40 cents. So when I hit around 30, I bought a bag. Hit about 35 cents, I bought a bag. Unfortunately, I didn't buy any during this 25 cents. That would have been real nice. My last purchase was a little bit later. Right around 37 or 38 cents. So with our buy-in numbers, you can find your average buy-in price for Cardano here. For me, it's about 35 cents for my average. And then I just listed some numbers just to give you kind of an idea of what the 1 through 10x would be. At 70 cents, 2x. Say at $1.75, it's 5x. $3.50, it's 10x. Some people might be looking at this and thinking only a 10x in crypto, which is, can be true for some coins. I feel like Cardano at this point in its life cycle, it is one of the strongest and biggest well-known cryptos, so there's going to be much less volatility moving forward. So while it might not be the most profitable, I think it's one of the most safe coins to be investing in. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but just considering how big the coin itself is, and like I was saying, there's going to be less volatility moving forward because it's already such a big coin. There's already so much money put into it. I can definitely see it going up, to 350. That wouldn't be insane by any means. But I also could see it, hitting $1.75 or something. There's a lot of variance in between it. To kind of emphasize this point, I quickly wanted to show you guys this article showing how many Cardano holders there are worldwide. I'm going to scroll to the bottom to the conclusion. And their numbers aren't concrete because a lot of people still have their Cardano on exchanges and stuff like that where you can't directly, count them. But from their estimation, looks like potentially anywhere from 21 million on the lowest end up to 85 million people hold Cardano. This article also posts a graph and emphasizes how Cardano is generally one of the first cryptocurrencies people end up buying, after Bitcoin and Ethereum, whatnot. Cardano is one of the top contenders up there. This is quite interesting, as I've actually noticed the same thing. I have a previous video about Cardano where I kind of talk about the same thing, how a bunch of people new to the space that I'm familiar with, one of the first coins they'd actually go towards or feel connected with is Cardano that they'd purchase. So this definitely makes sense and was why it's such a strong coin in the community. Once again, this just emphasizes the whole community behind Cardano itself. Like I was saying, guys, I just like to go to just YouTube, type in the coin, start scrolling and see what kind of content that we get, how old it is, how new. We have stuff from hours ago. And this is exactly what you want to be seeing if you're invested in this type of coin. At the end of the day, the technology is very important behind the cryptocurrency coin itself, but the main driving factor behind whether the coin is profitable or not from an investing standpoint is mainly the community. Without the community, without people shilling the coin, making videos, getting other people interested in it so they also invest money and hopefully make money off it as well, is all the community. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Journey Crypto. I'm in no way connected to him in any form. He's just one of my favorite crypto YouTubers because he's seems down to earth and actually honest. Seems like a good dude. But when I see him making videos still shilling Cardano in 2024, that gives me great hope for the coin. Like I said before, I do not believe Cardano is going to be one of the most profitable coins out there. There's going to be plenty of other things that do 50x, 100x through the same time frame, but those are much riskier and potentially much harder to find or to actually even learn of. So I feel like this is a safe, good pick for a lot of people within the crypto community. So now discussing like actually cashing out your Cardano profits. Granted, there's another bull run in the future. People do this all different types of ways. One potential option is right after does a 2x. You can take out your initial investment and then ride the rest. Other people like to wait until further on in the life cycle of the coin where it's higher up and then cash out all at once. It's really going to be depending on what you're trying to get out of crypto and what your goals are. Some people will be happy with a 3x. Other people will only be happy with a 10x or more, and they're willing to potentially lose that 3x just to hit that 10x. Once you determine the risk level you're comfortable with taking, that'll really help you determine on when you want to cash out your profits. If you're willing to potentially risk everything to hit a 20x and have life-changing money, some people are happy with that. Other people would rather hit a 2x, cash out, and be happy with doubling their money. If you made it this far, guys, make sure and hit that like and sub button, or else you're going to get rugged during next cycle. I don't make the rules.